Hello, welcome back to Argus. So, throughout this playthrough, I've been asking where Sandy is because I was under the impression that the face actress, if you will, who plays Sandy appears in this game. But I looked back at the thing that I saw that on, and it's actually the voice actress of Sandy who appears in this game. So, we've actually already met her and seen her. She's right here.
I can't believe it.
This is the voice
I
of
might have been the first
Sandy,
person
also
ever to
known,
see art.
if you're familiar with the healing, as Hira. So I just found that out. And so, yeah, we've already seen Sandy. Sandy's already here. We've already seen her. Sandy is in the building. So there will be no more of me saying, "Where's Sandy?" We found Sandy. So that's one mystery solved. But let's continue on with Argus because we have Alicia potentially unalived. So I'm assuming Lily didn't take my advice and start doing chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. So let's find out what's going on with the crew. All right, we're here. Repair tool. We got to do some repairing. Beep boop boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Success. Let's see what we restored. That's Noel. I knew it. I knew it was Noel.
So I think I got it all sorted out. I still have a really funny feeling about it though. But I just have to.
That's Noel. No. I was able to fully repair the video. She had a date before she was killed. It's probably about the matter she wanted to discuss with her sister, but that's not much more new info. She had a date before she was killed. With Noel. Are we supposed to know that already? Why is that picture of Noel there? I don't understand. Alicia's dead, Indigo. Someone murdered her. Yeah, probably the same person who murdered Sarah. No, they can't be happening. I don't have... What exactly happened? I don't have the words. No, they can't be happening. I'm in denial, apparently. Lily had a nervous breakdown. She won't stop crying. We're all devastated. I can't believe Alicia's dead. After Sarah's death, we swore that no one else would die. You don't have control over that. I can't stop crying either, but we have to stay strong. Listen, Indigo, it's really important. The police are already there. They'll take us to the station now. We decided to tell the detective everything. Alicia's death changes everything. We can no longer keep the information to ourselves. Is the detective Helmut Strasser? Because let me talk to him. I got this. Remember Mr. Strasser? We worked together on the healing. But we won't tell the police anything about you. I don't know how long we're supposed to stay at the police station, but you have to be our eyes and ears in the meantime. What do you want me to do? Okay, you can count on me. I don't know if I can do that. What do you want me to do? Keep an eye on Sarah's profile, on the internet, and so on. We're counting on you, Indigo. I don't understand this video. These videos that I just restored that have the star next to them. How do they appear if you don't have the stars? And do you still have to hack? Like, if you don't have the premium flat rate thing like I have with the flat rate thing, then you have to hack because otherwise it's insanely expensive to skip them. And then you hack it, so, like, then you hack it and you don't even get to see the video? What are you hacking for then? None of that should be behind a star unless they're extra, like, bonus hacking rounds that you get if you pay for premium. Or maybe one of the premium options that aren't the flat rate thing. But that's kind of crappy if that's true. I don't understand what makes it premium or what I'm seeing. I just know that the video has a star on it, which suggests that if I didn't have premium access, I wouldn't have access to those videos. But as far as I can tell, I would still have had to hack for them. And that feels kind of crappy. Just gonna say it. Just gonna say it. It just does. Hi, Indigo. Jason and I are about to arrive at the forest. Oh, I forgot I was helping her and Jason and Franzi. Thanks again for helping us. What are the Cinnamombies up to right now? Ooh, Amy, bad timing. Ooh, it's terrible. You don't know it yet. You have to be strong now, Amy. You have to be strong now, Amy. Alicia was murdered. She might be one of the girls you don't really get along with, but I'm sure you didn't wish she was murdered. She wanted to set a trap for the murderer. Something must have gone wrong and now she's dead. Oh God, no. That's impossible. I've never had the best relationship with Lily and Alicia, but this is just awful. August got her, I'm sure of it. What exactly happened? How are the others doing? It literally just happened, Amy. They're not doing great. Oh God, Jason can't find out about this. He's already freaking out about Franzi and Selena. That's why we're talking in this. That's why I told you that in this chat and not in the one with him. If he finds out that someone else died, we can only find them if Jason keeps a cool head. Then don't tell him. Did Jason know Alicia and Lily? You don't want me to tell him? You're right, we shouldn't worry him further. Did he know Alicia and Lily? He's probably seen them before. We're a small community. As I said, I'm more concerned about the following. When he finds out about her death, he'll worry even more about Franzi and Selena. We've arrived. Okay. Jason will probably write in the group chat soon. Not a word to him about Alicia's death. Okay. Do you say so? Amy and I have arrived. Neat. I had such a bad headache last night when I was playing this. It all feels like a distant memory. I remember Alicia dying, but everything else feels so far away because my head was hurting so bad. I don't even think I realized how bad my head was hurting until I stopped playing and like how cloudy my head was. Amy and I have arrived. Pretty creepy being alone on a country road. The thing that reminded me of it was the fact that I'm like, I know I didn't do Jason's voice in any like special way. Why can't I look at this? Okay, these roads all look the same. This looks like the same road once again. That orphans, though they went down for orphans. I don't know why the roads would look different necessarily, but they look the same. Any trace of the girls? Are you sure this is a good idea? How do you know you're in the right place? It does look creepy. How do you know you're in the right place? It looks like the same road Ina and Samuel drove down, and the same road Nicholas drove down in Orphans, so it could be And I'm assuming there are a bunch of roads that look exactly like that in this area. So how do you literally know this is the right place? At least the area has to be right. They said they wanted to film in this forest. And this is the main track. Damn, how are we supposed to find them here? I'm worried about them. We'll find them. You can't just walk around randomly. Any idea how you want to proceed? We were hoping that you might. Oh, cool. Neat. Wait! You are the indigo. We were hoping that you might, because you are the indigo who helped the crew get out of the orphanage, right? Yes, and they walked blindly around the forest a lot before we got them out of there, so. Oh, a trail map helps. There's a trail map. Okay. They included that in their video, that video that they made, that they sent to have edited. Yeah, that's the same map we saw in their video. We're in the right place. Strong arm. Damn, the track split up here. Oh, don't you dare split up, you two. Which one should we take, Indigo? How should I know? Left track, right track. I imagine I'm supposed to watch the video again, right? Let's see. I need to go to the gallery. This one. So forest and then that little treehouse structure. Path. Bridge. So does any of this information help us? Let's see if any of those things I just said out loud actually help. So the right one. Track split up here. Which one should we take? The right one, right? Because they want to go, we want them to go to this structure, but then we want them to go to the bridge. So as long as they get to the bridge, either way. The track split up here. Okay. I'm going to say the right track. I hope you're right. Me too. I don't have Wolf popping up to tell me if I'm right or not. It's so dark in this forest. And dead quiet. And dead quiet. That gives me the chills. If Argus is out here. He's not. Stop it. Stop texting, focus on the track. Don't worry, everything will sort itself out. I get it, I'd feel the same way. I get it, I'd feel the same way. Thanks for encouraging me. Wait, the path seems to split again up ahead. What's that? Is it the building thing that I'm... There's a big tree stand. Yeah. You're in the right place then. You're in the right place. It was also in Selena's video, I'm sure. We're heading the right way. Yep. Thanks to me. You're awesome, Indigo. Thank you. Danke, danke, danke. You were lucky, I was just guessing. Were you doubting me? Were you doubting me? Of course not. Indigo, can you please have a word with Jason? Tell me first what it's about. What's going on? Jason, please listen to Amy. What's going on? Jason is determined to climb the tree stand. I'll have a better view from above. Is that a good idea? This thing looks ancient. Amy's right, it's too dangerous. I agree with Jason, the view is better from above. Amy's right, it's too dangerous. In the dark? How lame, but okay. We're standing in front of the stand. The track splits into two from here. One to the left and one to the right. Which way do we have to take? You can take another look at the picture in the gallery. Go to the left. That's as far as I got in comparing the map to the gallery, though. Or to the video. Thanks, Indigo. Hopefully we'll find Franzi and Selena soon. I don't even want to think about if something happened to them. If only it wasn't so damn dark and foggy. We now have to use our phones as flashlights. Why didn't you bring normal flashlights? We'll let you know when we found something. Or if we need your help.
We're now being questioned by the police, each of us individually. Listen, I told them I'm calling my mom, then I have to hand them over my phone too. The detective has a bad attitude towards us. I think they are suspicious.
It's your turn next.
Oh, damn it. I have to give them my phone now.
Is it Helmet? Let me talk to him. He trusts me. Why would I write this? The cops are taking his phone. Why do they think you're suspicious? I'm sorry about what happened. Please let us know as soon as you're out. Probably because they were at the scene of 2 murders. Like some version of their group has been at the scene of the last 2 murders that have happened, Luis and Alicia. That would do it. That can definitely make you look suspicious. Make you look a bit sus. But let me talk to Helmet. He'll understand. And I know what he went through in the sign. Indigo Ulrich told me, so we'll clear this right up, okay? All right, guys? Be like, Helmet, do you want to go around accusing a group of kids again of doing a thing that I can vouch for they didn't do? Helmet? Look, I'm sorry I got your partner killed in some version of events. I don't care about Love Radar right now. I mean, I do. I know I have to look at that, but I wanted to look at the gallery thing first and see what the next steps will be for the map. The waterfall will be next. But I think they'll just keep going straight. He'll say, do I go left, right, or forward, or keep going straight? And I think the answer is straight because I think there was a waterfall. Let me check their video again before I go see what all that's about. Yes. The waterfall and then the cabin. As far as landmarks that show up on the map, those are the ones. Yeah. So they're just going to keep going straight the whole rest of the way. Okay. Well, let's see what Love Radar has for us. I feel like it's something cryptic from what I could see. Hello. Love is incredible, isn't it? It allows us to do unbelievable things, beautiful things, inexplicable things, and absolutely horrible things. Hi? What kind of freak are you? Say nothing. Who? Do you have information? Love is blind, hate too. Our relationship status 0%. All right. You already don't like us for some reason. I get that. And absolute horrible things. I already said that. You have beautiful eyes. Ooh, don't say that to me. Please don't say that to me. I bet they look like a beautiful painting when they're getting cut out. Don't. My eyes are closed. They're closed. They're closed. Is there any news? Oh boy, is there, Tim. Oh, Tim, do I have some stuff for you, my friend? Oh, you are a sight for sore eyes. No pun intended. Yes, it's terrible. And other bad things have happened. Tim. Fuck. Guys. I'm so sorry for you. Believe me, I know what it's like to lose someone. Yeah, I know. Tim, we know each other. We're friends. You got all your information about the orphans stuff and your contacts through me. I could tell you from experience, it's important to stay strong. Don't let grief get you down. Don't give up. I know it's hard, but it's the only way forward. Tim, we did this together. We will, thanks. I hardly knew her, but it's difficult for the others. Thanks. Remember I told you about what you should do on your first date with Anna? Of course. Wait a sec. She was using Love Radar, correct? I told you before I'm familiar with this app. I know, you want to talk to me about what you think's going on there? Because they have the same suspicions you do, but I never shared your suspicions with them for some reason. Not because I'm looking for love. Okay. Cool, thanks. Tim, I know you. But because of the story surrounding this platform, I collected info about it for one of my videos. Curses, insane mass murder, mind control. Why didn't somebody tell me this before I joined this app? For looking for love. After Andreas broke my heart. All of these things are mentioned in connection with Love Radar. Curses, insane mass murder, mind control. I did read that. All of these things are mentioned in connection with Love Radar. Why haven't you told me this? Odd things have happened to me on this app too. Maybe I should delete the app. Odd things have happened to me on there too. Wait, you're on there too? Maybe I should focus more on the app as well. At least for now. I'm Tim. Remember to talk in my Tim voice. Dating app serial killer finally caught by Daniel Brooks. Dating app serial killer finally caught. The world of online dating breathes a sigh of relief as the alleged perpetrator has finally been caught. The evidence is overwhelming, says the prosecutor in charge. Michael B. was supposedly systematically searched for victims on the Love Radar platform. We are unable to provide any further details at this time. Mr. B denies all accusations. The victims' families are now hoping for justice and a speedy trial. The operators of Love Radar emphasize that they will strengthen appropriate measures to prevent such tragic incidents in the future. What the hell? Maybe there's a copycat? He maintains his innocence? What the hell? I know. I wonder what happened to Michael B. I haven't read anything about him since then. Not sure whether he's still in jail or not. I'll use a few of my contacts and see what I can find out. I'll be in touch. Who are your contacts? Like Wolf? Shadow? Keep your chin up, Indigo. We got this. We got this. My chin is up high, Tim, but I just want you to remember we know each other. We are friends. I think he doesn't quite fully realize that it's me because I'm using Sarah's profile, but actually in my headcanon he does. Indigo. Amy and I aren't sure if it was the right way this time. Uh-oh. We now arrived at a bridge. It's so damn foggy. There was a bridge in their video. It could be the bridge that was in the video, but I can't tell for sure. There's no other bridge. If we get lost out here, I'm sure it sure is the right bridge. Look for another orientation point. Don't be so pessimistic. It sure is the right bridge. There's no other bridge. Maybe there is another bridge. Wait. Right? Am I right? Is there another bridge? I don't think there's another bridge. Is there another bridge? Let me out. Let me out of the chat. Let me out. Okay. Is there another bridge? I hate that I have to keep going back to this gallery thing. What's this? I don't know. I'll be with you in a minute. Hold your horses. Nope, only one bridge. There are 2 houses, though. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. 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 This game. What's what, Amy? A tree. Oh. Charlie? What are you doing here? JK, I've seen these initials before. He's not... Some kids must have left it. Scary. I've seen these initials before. But we already had an author's chat in this game. In this episode. Seriously? I'm sure it has nothing to do with Sully and Franzi. We mustn't get caught up in that. They need us. I'm sorry, you're right. But Tim would know what those initials are. What's going on? There's a connection here to the healing. But how are we supposed to know whether we're on the right track?
Look, I can. Selena had this before. I saw it in the video. We must be on the right track.
True. Wait, I think Jason got something. Oh, then keep walking. Thank goodness I haven't led you wrong. Okay, keep walking. How far have Selena and Franzi gone? All the way at least past where the cabin is. We've got to find them. The bridge is one of the last stops in their video. Can't be too far away. Well, there's a waterfall. You should be hearing the waterfall any minute now. The track is splitting into 2 again, Indigo. It's actually should be splitting into 3. We can go straight ahead. That is, keep to the left or turn right. Walk left straight ahead. You've got to turn right. Left straight ahead. Selena and Franzi would never be here voluntarily in the dark. What happened to them? I hope I didn't steer them wrong. I think I didn't, but... Remember in Orphans when, like, there would be a map and they would just keep it up on your screen so you could look at it over and over again and not have to completely go out of the app and go into another app? Those were good times. Those were real good times. So the place where I just left them, they didn't mention anything about a waterfall, but I'm pretty sure, because they said there's only 2 ways to go. I'm pretty sure that they are actually here. And they didn't even mention a waterfall, which is weird. But okay. And now we begin the journey back to our chat app. So don't mind me. I'm just heading back to this conversation. How are you doing today? Good, good, good. So glad to hear it. And we are back-ish. Jason is right. It doesn't feel safe anymore. I think I'm already hallucinating. I think I saw some shadows and eyes in the dark. Could be deer, foxes, coyotes. Amy is not hallucinating, Indigo. I have the feeling we're being watched, as if something is following us. It could be Carrot the rabbit. There's nothing there. Your imagination's playing tricks on you. Maybe you should turn around and come back tomorrow morning. They're going to say, no, we can't do that. We can't leave our friends out here. Then why are you bringing it up? No way, we've already come too far for that. Okay, then what do you want from me? What do you want me to say? You shouldn't have done this in the first place without getting help. What do you want me to say? Indigo, there's the waterfall from the video. That means we're on the right track. Yep. I don't understand what you meant then by left/straight at the bridge. Thank God it can't be far now. I almost didn't see it because of the fog. They must be here somewhere. Really? You almost didn't see the huge loud waterfall? I mean, I know you almost didn't see it, but you at least heard it, right? You're coming up close to a waterfall and you didn't hear it? They're not reacting to our calls. Something must have happened to them. Jason and I are now splitting up. Are you insane? Stay together. Yes, Mom. All right, even if it means we lose time. Yeah, I don't care. I told Amber this too in Orphans. We don't split up, guys. We don't split up. That's what happens in the horror movies when they start picking people off one by one. There's something on the ground. Somebody's phone. It doesn't look that dark out there. You're fine. Shit. It's Franzi's phone. By the look of the screen, something must have happened to them. Maybe it just fell out of their bag. It's not a good sign. That doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. Really? They've disappeared and now we find her broken phone? Yeah. Maybe they disappeared because they don't have their phones with them to navigate back. Could mean any number of things. It's not broken. I can still turn it on. Okay. Draw an unlock pattern. Jason doesn't know the code, Indigo. Well, neither do I. I don't have a hacker friend here with me right now. We would surely find important clues on the phone. Shit, you'll never crack a code like that. I think I know the code. Why would I know the code? Why would I know the code? Hold up. Why would I know the code? Why would I know the code? Would it be in one of these videos? What about the other video with them in it?
Hi. Therefore, Franzi and I have arrived in the woods. Our objective is to call forth Argus to this location. And of course, we're capturing the whole ritual on video for you as well. In case you're wondering why here in the woods, it's a bit cooler than my parents' attic, right? So, see you in a few minutes.
So stupid. Gross. Is it gonna be something silly like there's fingerprints on the place where the code would be or something? Yes. There's fingerprints there. I think. Would it be? I don't know how to enter it. So apparently it starts here and goes here, which I could see. I can kind of see the streaky line there, but I couldn't tell where it started, especially because some of it's under her nails. And then it's that 4, 7. So I wasn't sure also how to enter it, if I was supposed to enter numbers or what. So I did look it up, but you can see the lines. My phone has gotten really hot in the past, so there's like an image kind of superimposed onto the screen. So it's a little bit difficult sometimes for me to tell what is part of my screen and what is the game. But I do see these lines in here. I just wasn't sure if they were showing up on camera. So it's like this. And apparently the way you put that in is just they're all assigned numbers. Wow, you're right. I was able to unlock the phone. How did you know the code? Oh no, I see it too. Indigo, you're a genius. Yeah, if you just moved your fingers out of the way, it might have been even easier to see. Dang, fingers were right in the way. You can recognize Franzi's fingerprint. You cannot recognize Franzi's fingerprints. The unlock symbol on the display, starting from the top right. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'll take a look at the latest texts and media on the phone. Holy shit. Oh my god. They really did it. Did what? Please enlighten me. Damn, I have a red feeling. Did what? I'll forward it from Franzi's phone.
Alright, everyone. I am absolutely serious now. We are going to summon Argus, and of course it will be exclusively for our dedicated and loyal followers. I have now downloaded the messenger. I am now typing in the summoning spell. My eyesight, then to see, then my eyesight, then to see, then my eyesight, then to see, then...
Oh god, what was that? Oh shit.
Come, bad.
Argus got them. Kind of the dumbest idea in the world, if you believe in a monster, to go and summon it. How could they be so careless? What happened at the end? Then all of this is really true. What happened at the end? Something was chasing them after the conjuration. We're late. Jason, I've just told you. Perhaps Selena and Franzi were able to escape in time and are hiding nearby. Either way, they can't have gotten far. We have to find them. Okay. I found something. I found something. It wasn't easy, but I finally found what I was looking for on the darknet. The guy's still in jail. Shouldn't that be public record stuff? Was convicted and has not left jail since. So it's impossible he committed the recent murders. Then that lead also came to nothing. Maybe he had had someone killed for him. What now? What now, Tim? I found something else on the darknet. Listen to this.
Listen to me. An unholy presence has cursed the code of this app. The voices have told me.
He reminds me of a crazy doll freak. But that's another story. Yeah, we get it, Tim. I was there. I know the crazy doll freak of whom you speak. He thought he and I were best friends, if you recall correctly. He thought we were just the best of pals, me and the doll freak of which you speak. Much more interesting is the statement about the app's code. Do you think it's really cursed? A cursed code could explain the whole disaster. There are no curses. There are curses. I just helped manage one of those. Do you think it's really cursed? You know who would know the answer to this? Wolf. Honestly, no. That opens up the following questions. Where is Wolf? Where is Shadow? Where is Hans? Oh, sorry, you mean other questions. What's really behind this curse? And what voices does he hear? I may have the answers to these questions right here in front of me. I found more files, but they're locked. Don't worry, Tim. I'm on it. Remember? I've already mentioned that I have a certain history with psychopaths. But I also met a lot of great people along the way. Like me. And some very capable hackers. Like me! Hacker, you're messing with me. That's handy. That's handy. Definitely. Take a look at this. Trying, Tim.
Hi, Tim. This is Shadow. I know we're keeping a low profile, hence the voice changer. Anyway, I wanted to send you an add-on that you can install on an old tool of mine. You should be able to hack anything with it. Keep your chin up.
Neat. Before you say anything, I know the voice changer is terrible. She said she'll send me an add-on for an old tool of hers. I heard that. We should be able to hack a lot with it. Cool. She's always been very careful. Yeah. That's Nina for ya. Oops. She even saved my life. She did. Yeah. I forgot about that. She did. I'm rambling on again. Sorry. I just wish you would get over your temporary amnesia or your fugue state and remember me. Wait, I'll send you a link to Shadow's tool. Okay. The Repair Tool app is already installed on your device. Okay. Says it's already installed on my device. Really? Even better. Then I'll just send you the add-on. I don't like not being allowed to remember Tim. I wish they had given that option. I really like, especially because he keeps referring back to the events of the healing. And it's annoying. And in the stage, Wolf hints around things that he then gives other explanations for, but you can keep it. You can continue to believe that he's referencing your shared history together through these other games. But Tim just keeps over and over again talking about what happened in the healing. And I just wish that at one point in the game, he would have been able to be like, do I know you? And I'd be like, yeah, Tim, it's me, it's Indigo. Remember? And he'd be like, oh, Indigo. And then that would set off a path. Because it feels too like the author's chats can kind of go that way. Like, you can start an author's chat by just being like, "Hey guys, good to see you again." And they're like, "Oh, hey, Indigo." And then they start talking to you like it's normal. Um, so it feels like it's possible to do something similar with Tim without changing too much of the interactions. He could just be like, "Doesn't this remind you of the time when I was saved?" Like, "Oh, hey, have you heard from Shadow?" "No, I haven't heard from Shadow, Tim." "Well, I heard from her and she sent me this hat." Like, you could do this same series of conversations by just letting me choose that path. And if I haven't played the game before and I say I have, so what? I mean, I hadn't played the healing before in Orphans, and I would be like, "Hey guys, Charlie's here again." I didn't know why I was saying that. I just knew it was premium, and so I just chose it. And I was just like, "Who's Charlie? I don't really know. He's that doll, apparently." But it's fine. It didn't ruin the game for me, but this is ruining it for me a little bit, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just want Tim to remember me. It's installed. I just want him to, like, pretend that he remembers. I mean, even Hans is like, "You remind me of her." And it's nice. Yep, there we go. He's doing the thing. Here are the files. Shadow used to leave the hacking to another important person. You remind me a lot of this person. Wink. Let me know if everything works out. You can do it. I'm that person, Tim. Okay, this is just a game. Tim's just playing games with me now. He's figured out that it's me. And he's like, "Hi, Indigo. I know it's you." And I'm like, "Hi, Tim. It's about time you figured it out. It's about time you figured it out, buddy." What? I just said repair now, and it didn't. No, let me repair. What just happened? Something bananas just happened. I have no idea what happened.
Ongoing interrogation of suspect Michael Bates.
Hello, this is Detective Strasser. The suspect, Michael Bates, and, for training purposes, Detective Victoria Stern.
Victoria!
You continue to deny having committed the murders in connection with the dating platform Love Radar. Is that correct?
Holy fuck. How many times do I have to tell you? I had nothing to do with these murders. It wasn't me.
With these murders? So there were more?
It's these damn voices. They tell me who to choose.
Who you're supposed to choose? That means they've already chosen victims? In the Eyes Open Messenger, I presume?
Eyes open. That's exactly what it was called. I just did everything the voices told me to do. I couldn't help myself.
For the record, these voices ordered you to kill 9 people?
I fucking do what I'm told. What am I supposed to do? These are the voices of God, and who am I? Who am I to go against his will?
Do you hear that, Vic? God told him to do it. Oh, I need a coffee now. Then we'll continue.
The time is 9:37 a.m. Interrogation will be interrupted and resumed in 10 minutes.
It worked. Strasser and Victoria. I knew you'd make it. It's our friends, Tim. I'll listen to it. Hang on. Do I have to keep talking to Tim and pretending I don't know him? I don't like this. I don't like it. This piece of info changes everything because now you know the person who interviewed him. Do you know what I'm talking about? He really heard voices. He killed 9 people. He looked for victims in the Eyes Open Messenger. He looked for victims in the Eyes Open Messenger. Ding dong. You probably could have solved Dr. Crow's riddles too. I did, Tim. This means our side case, Love Radar, has a direct connection to Argus, because Eyes Open is the messenger to conjure up Argus. Don't you find it satisfying when pieces of the puzzle come together? Yes, I know what you mean. Not really. Yes. Like the puzzle of, will Tim ever remember me? I'm excited. However, we urgently need more details. Look, this was in the same folder as the encrypted audio. From this point forward, I'm gonna just correct Tim's stuff to what I want it to be. I'll even go back. Really, even better, I'll just send the add-on. Here are the files. Shadow used to leave the hacking to another important person. You remind me a lot of this person. Wink. Just kidding, Indigo. I'm just a fun little flirty guy. I'm just kind of lightly, friendly flirting, platonically flirting with you. I know it's you. And then we laugh. I knew you'd make it. Once again, Indigo, you come through for us. I'll listen to it. Hang on. This piece of info changes everything. Do you know what I'm talking about? Ding dong, you haven't lost your edge at all since we solved Dr. Crow's riddles together. This means that our side case, Love Radar, has direct connections to Argus. Don't you find it satisfying when pieces of the puzzle come together? I know you do, because I still remember what you were like, Indigo. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited that we're reconnecting in this case together. However, we urgently need more details. This is what you can expect from me from now on. I'm no longer reading what Tim says. I'm just telling you what he says in the Indigo Melmoth universe, okay? So, enjoy. Enjoy my reality going forward. However, look at this. This was in the same folder. Structured questioning of suspects and witnesses in criminal investigation proceedings. The questions are based on the cognitive interview, the picture card method, and research results. You will find additional scientific information on the last card. You must adapt the instructions and questions to your specific circumstances. And then there's a picture that's covering half of that, most of that. A recording of interrogation, Michael Bates. Recording of witness interview with Nico Rubin. Okay. Business partner of Michael Bates. So we need to find Nico Rubin. What about it? Who is Nico Rubin? I'm a bit confused right now. Who's Nico Rubin? That's what I'm going to find out. That's our next important lead. We don't know if his contact ID is still up to date, or whether he wants to talk to us at all. When did this Michael Bates thing happen? I guess it's not going to say. Just March 15th. But I'll try. I'll be in touch later. Okay. See you later, Tim. Indigo, Selena and Franzi must have been here. We found footprints. Thanks so much again. Now we just have to find them in time. Wait, I'll start a group call. Then we can update Indigo properly.
It's getting darker and darker here. I'm so worried about them.
Can you see it, Amy? Open your eyes, Amy.
Oh God, Amy, how can that be? That was your voice.
What the hell was that? How is that possible? Are you sure that was Amy's voice? How's that possible? I've got goosebumps right now. That must be August. He's playing with us. Is he known to do that in that way? What are we going to do? Jason, you have to calm Amy down. Get out of there as quickly as possible. I don't know either. I don't know either, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Theoretically, get out of there as soon as possible, but you're not going to leave your friends when you're seconds away from potentially finding them. What the fuck's happening here? Indigo, I'm scared. No one's going to fault you if you get the hell out of there. I'm starting a group call. Please record it in case something happens to us.
Oh God, do you hear that whispering? Something's wrong here.
Those idiots. What does that mean? Selena, Franzi, don't tell me you've been messing with me. Come on, answer. They've taken the mickey out of me. Indigo. It was all fake. How can they be so evil? I'm getting out of here. They broke their own phone for this prank? I don't understand why she's so upset. It was funny. Are you guys out of your minds? That was way out of line. You really just made it all up. Jason, did you know about this? Jason, did you know about this? Oh, you ass. Are you serious? Yes, I planned it with Sully and Franzi. This time we really outdid ourselves. Oh man, Amy ran away. Have we gone too far? I'm not at all comfortable with her walking home alone through the forest. Are you guys idiots? Are you fucking idiots? Seriously. You've lost your goddamn mind. Your friend's sister just died. I mean, it's been 3 years, but she died in circumstances related to this that she believes to be Argus. And you thought playing this kind of prank on her would be okay? You thought this would be acceptable? I'm going into full-on mom mode right now, but you had this coming, ladies. You had this coming, ladies. Because Argus might hunt her down? This story's so lame. I'm just worried. I don't want anything to happen to her. Nonsense. Why Amy? Why did you do this to her of all people? What was your goal with this prank? What did I have to do with all this? Are you starting to worry now? Why Amy? Why did you do this to her of all people? Because she's annoying the whole school with Argus. You're an asshole. Selena. It's true. Argus here, Argus there. Everyone's sick of it. It's what she believes killed her sister. You heartless B-word. We really put something together. The damaged phone, the fake video. Something big together. Then we secretly followed Amy and Jason through the forest. We made sure there were creepy shadows and noises. But the highlight was, of course, the positioned phone that Amy called with her own voice. I still think it's so inappropriate. I'm not even reading the other option. It was inappropriate. I don't care if we worsen. Spoil sport. It's not funny. You know, someone just died tonight. Amy didn't want me to tell Jason that, but I want to tell Jason that now. Let's go home now, please. I feel a bit unwell. Yes, ma'am. Maybe we'll hear from you again, Indigo. I'd rather not. I'd rather not talk to you stupid kids ever again. Sorry, but no. My limits. These are my limits. I was successful. At what, Tim? I was able to reach Nico. Oh, that's right. Nico Robin. Would have thought he was older, but he's about my age. Well done. Does his age matter? Has he said anything yet? Well done. Thanks. I wanted to open a group chat with him. Okay? EO Messenger. Hey, Nico Robin. I know. The group name's not as creative as Professor Fontaine's. But I'm starting to run out of ideas. What is EO Messenger supposed to mean? Thanks for your help, Nico. That is who I thought it was. Oh, no, that's Jimmy. I thought it was somebody else. But it's Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. I mean, Nico. Wink, wink. Hey, bestie.
Hey, Tim told me you are journalists who work on cold cases. I didn't really want to talk about this anymore, but I will tell you the nitty-gritty. About 7 years ago, I met Michael at a party. He told me that the future belonged to us young programmers, and the only thing missing was a great idea. He had tons of ideas. His best one was an anonymous messenger that gives every user privacy and security. It would also open everyone's eyes, hence the name Eyes Open. Well, he was really good with words. He wrapped me around his little finger and
I'll let Nico. Hey, Nico, this is Indigo. You okay, Nico? You have nothing to blame yourself for. You're also partly to blame. You okay, Nico? Yes. Sorry, it's difficult to talk about it again. Maybe it'll be easier for me to write the rest. Okay? Our messenger ran brilliantly for the first few weeks. Thousands of new users signed up. We even won prizes. Then the murder happened. Then the second and the third. All victims had one thing in common. They were on their way to a date with someone they had met through Eyes Open. The press was all over us. Is your app the tool of a serial killer? How do you intend to guarantee user safety? Normally, Michael would take over such conversations. But he was behaving strangely. Strange how? Why didn't you answer these questions? But these are fair questions. Strange how? Was he hearing voices? Our messenger is not the tool of a murderer. It's the instrument of God. Ah, so scared. Those were his words. That was the moment I started to suspect him. A little later, I was no longer the only one. Michael was questioned by the police. But they lacked conclusive evidence. The press nicknamed the killer Mindbender, since he could bend and manipulate the minds of his victims as he pleased. Wait a minute, I'll send you one of these psycho videos.
You are longing for enlightenment. I can give it to you. Let me into your thoughts.
there are some definite parallels to Dr. Crow here. He's calling it enlightenment, but the healing is not dissimilar from an enlightenment. Like Darth Vader on drugs, the mask is so spooky. This guy's insane. This mask is so spooky, especially the red light blinky thing, which is probably what hypnotizes people. It fit in with Michael's behavior. Wait, I'll tell you what happened next, please.
I simply couldn't leave Eyes Open online without having a guilty conscience. I didn't want any more people to get hurt, so I took the app offline. Michael wasn't happy. He said I was standing in the way of enlightenment and God's will. Our partnership ended after that, of course. Unfortunately, he still owned a part of my code and somehow managed to get a follow-up app and running. That app is called Love Radar. Somehow it's still very popular despite all the murders. The murders don't stop. There have also been deaths in Love Radar. Michael somehow gathered a cult of followers around him. They follow him like he was a saint. I had no more doubts. I called the police and they found clues in his apartment that linked him to the murders in Eyes Open. Michael confessed to the murders and said that the voice ordered him to commit them. However, he denies the murders in Love Radar to this day. He said that Love Radar's code was cursed by an unholy presence. These murders were not the work of God.
Interesting. So, I was going to say something about that. So they nicknamed him the Mindbender Killer before they knew that it was Michael Bates. Yes? They just happened to give his nickname just happened to have the same initials as his name? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, that's not super relevant here, but a little on the nose, don't you think? Anyway. Guy was a total psychopath. If it wasn't for you, he'd probably still be at large. Do you believe he didn't commit the murders on Love Radar? What do you mean he had followers? I mean, we survived the healing. We know that these types of folks have followers. That ain't surprising. I think he could have done it. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I get it. Do you, Tim? Thanks for everything, Nico. Indigo and I will now process all this information. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. Processing. Sure. It felt good talking about it again. After it felt bad, and then it felt okay, and then it felt bad again, and then good. Then it felt good. Get in touch if you need anything else. Okay. We have a lot to digest now. Yes, we do, my buddy. My pal. But I think Nico is a good guy. What do you think? Tim? I think it's just really great being in contact again. I don't really like him. He seems nice. Can't really tell yet. Honestly, I can't really tell yet. He's fine. Let's wait and see. Alrighty, Tim. Tim. Now to the most important question. Do you want some quinoa salad? Do you want some of my quinoa salad? There's no doubt in my mind Michael committed the murders connected to Eyes Open. He's the mind bender, the freak from this video. But what about the murders connected to Love Radar? Was it him and he just doesn't want to admit it? Or is there another killer who is hiding in Michael's shadow? Or maybe a presence? A curse code and voices whispering from another world? What does your gut tell you? My gut tells me that Michael actually didn't kill anyone, but that he used code to manipulate people into killing other people, essentially. And that Potentially he manipulated people into walking into traps that he had set, but I think it's more he manipulated people to kill other people. And I think Noel killed Sarah. But I think we've seen this tool in action when we saw Dr. What is her name? Why can't I remember her name? The pathologist, the forensics pathologist or whatever. When we saw her looking into the camera, I can't remember her name. For the life of me, I can't remember it. But when we saw her looking into the phone like she was hypnotized, I think that's where the sort of light was blinding her or somehow speaking to her and manipulating her behavior. And so I think my gut's telling me that people are being manipulated, so there's actually more than one killer, which is how it's possible that there could be somebody chasing Danu around and also killing also killing Luis, I guess, roughly at the same time. That was all roughly at the same time. And I think that's how it's possible to be in more than one place at once. It's possible even that nothing was chasing Danu. It's possible that the tools that are being used are sufficient enough to trick Danu into seeing something that isn't there. I don't know how that affects what we saw in the camera when he was on his way home, or the sounds that we heard when he was running away, unless those were somehow coming from his phone through some hacking shortcut. I don't have all of that figured out yet, but this is what I am proposing at this point. I don't know that I've ever been right about a theory at this early in the game, so I don't imagine I will be now, but that's what I think is going on. My gut tells me the Mindbender was also on Love Radar. It has to be something supernatural. Maybe both. The Love Radar murders were committed by someone who's still unknown to us. What are my options here? Was it him? He's the Mindbender, the freak from this video. I agree. But what about the murders connected to Love Radar? Was it him and he just doesn't want to admit it? Or is there another killer? Maybe a presence, a curse code, and voices whispering from another world. So what do I mean by maybe both? I think the Love Radar murders were committed by someone who's still unknown to us. I will download Love Radar now. I'm taken, but a closer look at this app won't hurt. Please continue to keep your eyes open too. We don't want any more victims. You're Taken by Anna? T2L. By Anna? I thought you guys broke up. In my head, canon, you guys broke up. You guys back together? Sorry for prying. Prying eyes and all of that. Hi, Indigo. How's it going? Which one are you? You're Mr. I'm Not Sporty, right? Hi, Basti. Are you still alive? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Hi. Didn't you have to pick up like a sibling from a party? Yeah.
Hey, sorry I had to leave so abruptly last time. I really enjoyed chatting with you. Especially our getting to know you game. By the way, it's actually your turn to ask questions now. So, of course, Noah, if you have the time and desire.
Noah? Ask me anything you like. Do you call me Noah?
Hey, sorry I had to leave so abruptly last time. I really enjoyed chatting with you. Especially our getting to know you game. By the way, it's actually your turn to ask questions now. So, of course, Noah, if you have the time and desire.
Noah. Does that mean something? Okay, you wanted it that way. If you insist. I have to get going another time. On a completely different note, have you ever heard of Argus? Okay, you wanted it that way. Is that flirty? I'm trying not to be flirty. I don't want to be flirty. Now I'm curious. Me too. I didn't know what I meant by that. I just figured I'd get some clarity after I sent it. What if you could suddenly speak a new language? What would it be? Your life was a movie. What movie would you choose? You could be an animal. Which animal would you be and why? Animal. Huh, I don't have to think twice about that one. Octopus. Okay. They're so fascinating. They're pretty neat. They have 3 hearts and 9 brains. 1 central brain and 1 mini brain per arm. Call me brainy. Okay, I'm ready for the next question. That was a pretty good answer. What if you could take 1 year off work? You would be an ice cream flavor. Which one would you choose? Or an option I can't see? I can't see that question. I didn't. Haha. Cool thought. I have no idea what I sent him. First of all, I would beam over a few drinks and some delicious food. And then you. I have no idea what I just asked him. Next question, please. I don't know what I did. I don't even know what I just did. This is fun. Is it? I don't even, for all I know, I asked something extremely flirty. I'm like blushing right now because I'm assuming I did something real bad. I'm assuming I did something real embarrassing right there. What if, have you actually heard about the murder of the student? No. Let's take a break from that. You woke up in a zombie apocalypse. You could invent one thing. We would never meet. You could invent one thing. Good question. Would like to have a switch that turns a bad mood into a good mood. That's called puppies. That's just called puppies. You want a switch that turns a bad mood into a good mood? Get a puppy. Done and done. Invented. Already invented for us by whatever God you believe in. It's unrealistic, but the idea is great. Not unrealistic. Puppies are real. Indigo, unfortunately, I have to interrupt again. I still have a bit of work to do, but I look forward to our next catch-up. Till then, take care, okay? I'll look forward to that too. You too, thanks. Peace. You too, thanks. I don't trust anyone on this app. I'm going to be honest with you, Basti. Basti. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't trust you. I don't trust Noel. I don't trust those 2 nurse guys who are on here. I don't trust any of you. We're on our way back now. Lily, why don't you wait for us outside the station? I'm sorry, but I don't want to see anyone right now. I couldn't talk about Alicia's death again. I'm so sorry about Alicia. You shouldn't be alone now. Is there anything we can do for you? Alicia didn't deserve this. She was such a great person. Is there anything we can do for you? My sister is dead, Indigo. Nothing can bring her back. I didn't say, is there anything we can do that will bring your sister back? I just said it hurts so much, as if my heart and my whole life had been shattered forever. It's like it's all just a terrible dream that I can't wake up from. Why Alicia of all people? Because she's the one who set a trap for the person who was a murderer. It might have been you if I had chosen you instead of her to go to that person. I swear, I'm always there for you, Lily. We all are. But what am I going to do without Alicia? She was my sister. My life. I loved her so much. Now she's gone forever. My voice is starting to sound like Caro's. Alicia wouldn't have wanted you to lose yourself. You're not alone. You're not alone. I know it's not going to bring her back, but you're not alone. We'll find out what happened. But please don't break down. Alicia would have wanted us to stick together. I know. I have to pull myself together. I'm gonna find out who did this to my sister. I mean, you guys knew the risks going into it, right? I mean, you had to know, right? You guys were running around recklessly. I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but I don't want to victim blame. I know the timing is awful. It's a tragedy that shouldn't have happened. But I don't want to victim blame. I really don't. I don't want to victim blame. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter. You guys were running around recklessly with a murderer out there, and that was irresponsible. But that doesn't mean that Alicia deserved this or that the murderer is not to blame and should be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law and the justice system. And if Strasser and Victoria are on the case, I know they will be. I know, I have to pull myself together. I'm going to find out who did this to my sister, and they'll pay for it. So, have you abandoned your Argus theory? Betty, I appreciate your rational nature, but Lily just lost her sister. Yes, it looks like it. I'm not saying nothing. After what we had to experience with Lewis, I really doubted my sanity, and almost accepted the fact that Argus exists. But it wasn't a deity who killed Alicia. It was a human being. A serial killer Alicia came too close to. I think it was Noel. Why couldn't it have been Argus? What if her death has nothing to do with the current case? So you think Alicia and Sarah's killer are the same person? Anything else would surprise me. Me too. That would be too many coincidences. I'm convinced that Argus is real and that there's also a killer on the loose. We must have made Argus aware of us. But there's also someone who's blaming their murders on Argus. There could be a connection between the creature and the perpetrator. It's time to find out who wanted Mary, Louise, and Alicia to die. And whether they also killed Sarah, or whether it was Argus after all. Alicia could also have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and a message I can't read. What about the profile that lured Alicia into the trap? So many questions. Did the police find any clues at the crime scene? What about the profile? According to the police, the account was deleted shortly after Alicia's death. They're trying to find out more about the user, but have little hope. The police now have a few extra jobs, thanks to us. They now know that we visited Mary's sister and went to Louise's apartment. I met Dan, who pretended to be an inspector for the pathologist. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Which the inspector didn't like at all. Yeah, I bet he didn't. Or she. We were warned and are now suspects. But apart from that, we got off relatively lightly. I mean, he was impersonating a police officer. He did get off lightly. We didn't even ask how you're doing, Indigo. Is there any news? I didn't sit idly by, if that's what you mean. Oh yes, a lot has happened. I don't know if it helps, but here you go. Here you go. Got some reading to do. What's this one? Oh, yeah, with Nico. Good luck. Math nerds? Yeah, you might not need to worry about that one. A group with Amy? What does the BTL guy want? And what is EO? I have no idea what EO is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that one is about. I suggest we read the chat histories and chat again soon. But before that, a massive thank you to you, Indigo, for supporting us. You're welcome, Enrico. We don't take it for granted. I know you don't. Yes. And sorry again for my behavior at the start. Stop, Danu. It's water under the bridge. It's over. Are you forgiven? It's over. I will not bring it up again. You don't need to either. Ditto. Thanks, Indigo. Ben, your behavior from the start was delightful. Except when you kept asking me about who I had a crush on. That was kind of annoying. That's nice of you. I wish I could have prevented that. I'll do everything I can to help you. I'm here to help. Again. You know, we're trying to be strong right now to mask our grief. Her death is a shock for all of us. A terrible pain. But we'll have to grieve later. Okay. But right now you have chats to read. I just wanted you to know that. Understood. Indigo. Yes, we're going to have to see what Amy has to say next time, because this one's already quite long, and I got things to do, places to be. We learned a lot this time. We learned a lot. A lot has happened. I probably need to remind myself of all the things that have happened. But I don't know if I can do it without saying which is why I don't want to do it. I'm still so mad at those kids. Those freaking kids messing with the girl who lost her sister. Even 3 years ago, seems like forever ago, but for people grieving, it is not that long. And so the audacity of those kids pulling that kind of a prank. And then Tim keeps dropping hints. And we've decided that we are no longer just reading what Tim writes, and we're going to read what Tim means, what he would actually be saying to a person who he went through these events with. That's sort of inside and outside of the game, but that's how I'm playing it from now on. So deal with it. And just kidding. And then Alicia died. We didn't see much of the Cinnamombies in this part because, of course, they've been at the police station dealing with Alicia. We also got the return of Helmut Strasser and Victoria because they did the interview with Michael Bates. So I don't know if they're going to officially return, but we know that they're out there doing work, still doing work. If Victoria is alive in this universe, which she may or may not be. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all for this time. But until next time, ta-ta!